retina. Hello audience, before I start the video I want to get a few things straight. One is my first YouTube video, so this will be a bit cringy. It will. Two, my mic wouldn't work, so I'm working with my fucking ear pods. So give me some, cut me some slack. Three, I'm not even gonna count it. This is the first time I played a Battlefield game, and the beta of this looked mouth-wateringly tasty, so I had to try it. And, well, but I am complete garbage at Battlefield, so whatever you see, it'll probably burn a hole in your eye, so sorry about that. So yeah, those are, oh, and four, I'm not gonna do this without a script, and I'm doing it in one take, so it's unprofessional AF, and yeah, a lot of slack must be cut. But I want to start things off with Leafy. What am I saying? I'm gonna dive right into it. To be honest with you, if I could describe him in one word, I'd say dickhead, because that's what he is to me. I think if anyone's profiting off of other people's, not misfortune, but if you're making money off, basically making fun of kids and people with disabilities, or just, people who are a bit weird. Not only do I think you're a dickhead, but I also think that... No, I think you're a dickhead. There's no other way to put it. So, I just want to get another thing straight here. I'm not going to try and, convince you guys, to stop watching Leafy, because if you actually like him, by all means, go ahead and watch him. But I'm going to share my opinions. I am almost the quintessential average person. I don't just want to say straight up I have no talent, but I'm an average person. I've been watching YouTube for a long time. That's all you need to know. And when Leafy first sort of came up, I never watched his. I only started watching his I only found out about him because of, oddly enough, Keemstar, when he had him on, I think. And another thing, I don't want to come off as like a Keemstar fanboy, because I'm not. I hate Keemstar just as much as you guys probably do. But I also hate Leafy, so yeah. But I was watching one of Keemstar's videos, and I know that sounds hypocritical, but his videos are entertaining. And he had this Leafy guy on, and I thought, oh, this Leafy guy, he sounds pretty funny. I'm gonna go check him out. I watched his videos; they were pretty funny, but he wasn't really making fun of people. There were some weird rant kind of things. Oh, and before I start, Leafy has completely killed the rant genre on YouTube. What he does are not rants. I want to get that completely clear. If he, that's not a rant, and it hurts me, to have watched YouTube for so long and see, the rant genre fall into, Leafy's product. Oh my God, yes, okay, that felt so satisfying. My bad, but. Oh, where was I? This was a stupid idea to do this live, because I'm gonna get so off track, but fuck it. But, as I was saying, I don't, I'm on no one's side on this, for the record, but I really want to not expose him, but bring to light, what this guy Leafy has done. And I know H3H did a video about it, he's a bully, and maybe, maybe you guys might think I'm just regurgitating what he's saying, but I'm gonna add, my little twist on it, if you will. I don't think it's right that he'll, because look at it this way. In any other scenario, if this Leafy guy was, it doesn't even have to be, oh, oh my God. But if anyone, okay, if you were walking down the street and you saw a guy, with a few people behind him, just randomly picking on kids and, people with disabilities or who are a bit weird, and the people behind him were giving him money because they thought he was so entertaining or whatever, you'd think it was wrong. And not even wrong, you just straight up, what the hell, what are you doing? Not only should you not be making fun of these people, but you also shouldn't have people paying you for it. That's another thing that I think is completely sickening, is that people are, he's getting money off this. He's getting money off bullying. That's... YouTube, what the okay, YouTube, I hope these new terms of service, you guys know, if you watch YouTube regularly, you know what I'm talking about. I pray to God that they actually, crack down on Leafy, because if anyone needs to have these terms of services applied, it's him. And you know, I would love to see his channel go down. You know, and that sounds harsh, I know. You know, I don't want to see his. Yeah, that is harsh. I don't want to see his channel go down. I just don't want to see him making fun of people. You know, like because these people, they're not gonna like. It's just so. Like it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You know, criticism on not even because you're not even criticizing. You're just making fun of them, dude. If Leafy were to see this, you know, I kind of hope he sees this. Dude, come on. You're 20 years old and you're making fun of little kids and people who are, you know, don't you have something better to do? And, you know, and Leafy loves to say, you know, if anyone criticizes him, dude, I'm only 20 years old. What do you know? He loves to pull out that he's only 20 years old, but at the same time, he'll make fun of, like, 12-year-old kids. You know, isn't that ironic? And I lost. But, you know, it's not right, you know? And another thing, you know, you can tell a lot about a person just by their fan base, you know, especially a YouTuber. And if any, I don't think I've ever seen, you know, maybe Keemstar's fans, but Leafy is easily top 5, and I really don't like using this word, but cancerous YouTube fans. You know, and I don't know if they're all kids, and I'm pretty, you know what, I'm almost positive most of them are kids. But they're, you know, they're cancerous in the best, that's the best way I can describe it. Because they go on to the people Leafy makes fun of, you know, Leafy's already made fun of them, and then they're going to go on and, you know, tell him to kill himself and all this horrible stuff. And, you know, it's unnecessary, and, you know, Leafy does try and stop it, but, you know, it tells a lot about you, dude, when your fans are acting the way they are, you know, it tells a lot about the people you're attracting. And if I can, you know, if this video, this is the video's goal for, is that this video goes to Leafy and you hear this. Please stop making fun of not just kids, but people in general. You know, these people don't need extra criticism in your life. And maybe it's because I don't find his videos funny. That may be a reason, because, you know, I'm not going to say I'm all for picking on people, but, you know, when it's, you know, light humor, you know, I do it all the time with my friends. But you know, when it's light humor and it's actually funny, you know, maybe it's acceptable. But what he does isn't light humor. He's telling people to kill themselves, drink bleach, hang themselves. You know, all that stuff. You know you know his jokes. You know, and that they're Hitler, and that's another thing I don't like about his videos. They trivialize a lot of, you know, serious things. And I'm starting to sound like a social justice warrior, and I'm by far that. I'm very far off that. But, you know, I don't like how, you know, I'm not going to say it's all Leafy, but he really has, he's trivialized cancer, Hitler, killing yourself. You know, you know, people 10 years ago, they wouldn't have found that funny. They would have thought, you know, they would have maybe giggled, maybe, at the shock value of it. But they would have never laughed at that. And I don't, I'm not gonna say Leafy is a cancer on YouTube, but he has made the YouTube community a lot worse. And him and you know, him along with Keemstar have really made this, you know, community. I hate using the word community, but, you know, there's no other way to put it. They've kind of made the site take a turn for the worse. And like I said, take nothing away from this video.
We have taken objective Charlie.
But that look at Leafy in a different light. You know, he's a bully straight up. You know, and he, you know, he's that emo kid at school who will pick on kids, and you call him out on it. Well, here's the thing. Leafy loves the internet. You know why? Because he can say whatever he wants to people with no repercussions. My brother actually watches Leafy, and I was watching one of his videos. My brother was watching one of his videos, and I overheard Leafy, he was picking on Elliot, this guy who does fitness, and I actually think this Elliot guy, he makes some decent videos. He gives some decent advice. And he was picking on Elliot because he was motivating someone. He was acting a bit, you know, crazy. There's no other way to put it. And Leafy, you know how he does this thing where, like, he pretends to, you know, be one of the YouTube commenters and, like, oh, but Leafy, you wouldn't say that to his face. And he's like, yeah, hell yeah, I wouldn't, because he'd kick my ass in real life. And when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, that's Leafy in a nutshell. If half the stuff he said in public, if half the stuff he said online, he would tell the people in their faces, his face wouldn't be recognizable. People would punch the fuck out of him. Because what he says is despicable, especially if he were to say this to people's faces. I'm a big advocate of, if I wouldn't say something to someone's face, I won't say it online. And it really sickens me to see, him hide behind this internet barrier wall, so to speak, to just pick on people. And I think it's disgusting. And the videos, I'm gonna end it here, but like I said, take nothing away from it, but please look at Leafy in a different light. Don't support someone who's just picking on Kit. Don't support that person who's picking on, people who are, not, you know what I mean. Don't support this guy. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for putting up with, yeah, that kind of summarizes my gameplay. But thank you for watching the whole video, and if you like it, then I'll make more videos if you want me to. If you never want to see another one of my videos again, then fuck off. Bye.